Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com. We're here at Joe Nall 2024. I'm just looking at everything to make sure it's all working and going.
A bit of ghosting there. What's that?
Oh, that's our audio. That's what I'm looking for.
Smart tech.
I'm here with Stuart from Hobbyking at Joe Nall, and you have been releasing planes all week long at the end of the day live on the internet.
Yes, on the old internet. We've been going crazy actually with 5 releases. We've done 3 so far, and we'll talk about those because they are behind us right now. The MFX, the Twin Otter, and the Tucano. And then tonight, when it gets a little bit more twilighty, we've got something that, Jim, I've now shown you. You've seen that? Yeah?
Yes, and I want it.
Yeah, it's definitely something a little different. You've seen before, but not in this form. And then tomorrow we have a new model for Hobbyking that we're announcing in the morning because I've got to take a flight out back home tomorrow.
So recently, I have created videos based on your releases, so you can go check this out in the Nall coverage, all the releases to date. But what we thought we would do is a quick overview of just some of the planes and let you take a look at them all at once.
Yeah, let's do it. So let's start with the little guy, which is, it comes with pedigree, this one. This is the MFX Racer because it's a mini version of the EFX Racer. So if you like the EFX then and you're looking for a slightly smaller package, MFX is for you. It flies just as good as its bigger brother. It's perceived as just as fast. I don't know if it's as fast, but because it's smaller, it's the perception of it, right?
And how fast might it go?
I'm going to guess around 90 or so. But at this size, it feels much faster than that. Now, if you can see there we go. So this is green, but there is going to be a fluorescent orange color, which for those who are a little more sight challenged, I think the orange might help out because it does get small very, very quickly. It's brushless outrunner, of course, brushless setup, 30 amp speed controller. This is running on a 800 to an 850 4S, and as you can see, it goes in there. Receiver in the back here, servos here, and battery there. Again, just like the original. Very easy construction. The wing just bolts on with those 4 little, can you see it there? There we go, those 4 screws there. And a clip-on tail, but the size of it, you're keeping it fully assembled. It's, throw it in the back of your car or your golf buggy and go fly and have fun fast. But it does slow down really, really nicely.
Jason Cole, I know you're watching this, and this is they made this just for you.
Now, based on the original EFX, there is 2 wing options. So you've got the original elliptical wingtips of the EFX, and then we have, of course, the EF Extra, which is the clip wing version. We also include those, so you can choose, just glue on what ones you want.
Beautiful. Moving on, it's an Otter times 2. It's the Twin Otter, y'all.
I think I'll pick it up. That's all right, Jim?
Yes.
So, this one we announced just last night.
They announced it just last night.
There we go. This is the Avios Twin Otter 1600mm. Now, this is not yet shipping, but it is in the final stages. We good there? Yeah. We're in the final stages of production and then shipment. And there's just a little refinements that are going to go into this. But in the spirit of announcements, the new owners of Hobbyking wanted to really go for it here at Nall, so we announced this probably a little early, but we announced it anyway. Now, there are quite a few Twin Otters on the market for good reason. It makes a great subject choice. But this has got some features that you won't necessarily see on those other ones out there. Now, the size, it's bang on the money, 1600mm span. We found that with our other twin, the Bushmule, that was a really, really nice size, perfect in fact. The wings are very easily just slide on, so it transports great. Now, one of the features it has, if you're a long nose guy, it has the long nose, but Jim's coming in right in here, easily removable. And then you have the stubby nose version, which is personally my favorite, and I think that looks sharp. It is coming in this scheme with some refinements.
I'm going to chime in and say maybe the long nose looks better.
Yeah, okay. I understand I'm in the minority, and that's why we did the 2.
Love it.
Everyone likes choice. It's got a counter-rotating setup on the motors. It's got the RVS 30 amp G2, so these are the instant reversing, perfect for water handling, but also if you need to brake suddenly on water, which I have had to do when I almost hit the riverbank. That comes in very, very handy too. The floats, speaking of floats, they are included along with the ROG landing gear. Now, there is 2 wheel types on the full size, standard size and bush size. We've gone for the bush size because everyone likes bush size. So we've gone for that, and on the nose wheel, it's a really nicely machined full metal oleo strut with suspension, and it's got a servo saver on it. So you can crank the nose wheel like this and it won't have any effect on the servo. I think it's
Just
the
to
first time.
just to reiterate, those floats are included.
Yes, they are included. Yes, so for the servo saver, I think that's the first time we've seen it in a plug and fly model, so we're really pleased with that. It's got LEDs, day bright LEDs, really nice at night, of course. Well, let's take a quick look inside because it runs on a 2200 4S right up to a 3000 4S.
And we'll do the quick size test.
There we go. No problem there, no problem there. So that was the Twin Otter, and then if I put this down.
And the best for last, the meanest for last, the most aggressive for
This
last.
one has been creating a lot of interest. There we go. This is the Avios Super Tucano. Now this one is going to be actually available in the next month or so. It's going to go on pre-order in the next week or so. 1600mm size, and it's longer than it is wider. It's, when you see or hear 1600mm, or what's that in old money? That's like around 60 inch, I think.
I don't do math.
Oh, right, okay. I think it's around the 60-inch mark for those of you that live in the Imperial land. But it's a big size model for that span. It's really, really got a great presence in the air. It comes out the box with the wings in two-part and the fuselage in two-part. Glue that together very, very quickly, and that's done. You can either leave the wing in two parts or you can glue it together if you wish. 5-blade propeller with individual blades, so they're easily changed out. It's got a fantastic sound. It's very efficient. On the battery that we're recommending, which is anything from a 4,000 right up to a 6,000, you'll get anything from around 6.5 minutes to 8 minutes on that.
We're getting some questions in. Hold on. Will it hover?
It will, in fact, and I didn't know it would hover. Through all this development, didn't even try it. Then we put it in the hands of a 3D pilot that we are friends with here, and he was hovering and doing all kinds of other things. So it's not just a warbird, apparently.
It flies very well.
It does. It's actually it would make a good pattern ship, actually. Think of like the PC-21 and Tucanos. They track very well, but this one especially so, and it's got good speed, it's got good power. Knife edges, all day long, really, really nice, but it slows down lovely. You put those flaps on, there's no real pitch change, and with the undercarriage with all the audio suspension on there, nice full metal machined gear. It's very, very nice on the ground, and slightly oversized wheels, so it will take the rough too.
But most importantly, it has a toothy grin
that's right,
on the front.
Any excuse to put a shark mouth on, we will find it. And we went with the Philippine scheme. It's nice.
I believe that's it for now. Now there's another announcement going down tonight, and we're
just about an hour and a half as we look at our clocks now. That's something quite different. We already discussed that you've seen it, but it's something for the low light.
I will give you a hint. If you were at Joe Nall last night and you're leaving, maybe you already know what it is.
Yes, you may have seen it, and sneaking a flight here and there, and then tomorrow morning we have another new model that we're announcing.
And now for your information, big thanks to Stuart for being in the hobby for so dang long, always creating awesome aircraft, some of the most iconic planes that are, I would love to know, like the Tundra, how many of those are in the hands of modelers,
A lot. It's that and the EFX and, one or two others, are top sellers. It's nice to see that people can enjoy them and enjoy them for so long. And actually, the Tundra itself, we just released the V3, but the model itself, I think I first revealed that too early. Joe Nall, I don't know, like 8-9 years ago.
At least.
Yeah, and I remember I was really upset because I was flying on the lake, and I had a midair with a gentleman, and that was unfortunate because it was the only one in the world at the time.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Is it at the bottom of the lake?
it's somewhere. It's not in my hangar, that's for sure.
Wow.
But yeah, we've been coming here for a while, but I haven't been back myself. And Jim, you and I have known each other
Yes.
for a long time, and we always meet here. But it's been, there was COVID and everything else.
Yeah.
It must have been like 5 or 6 years since I was
At
last
least,
here.
at least.
It's so good to be back, and it's so great to be talking to you guys here at RC Groups.
Yes. And finally, we have new ownership.
We do, yeah. That's why we get a lot of questions. People saying, I saw that Hobbyking was doing this and doing that, and there some issues and whatnot. Well, the basic simple answer is the company was sold. We're under new ownership now and have been for a little time. So they're very much full of gusto and they're investing hard. That's why we're hitting it hard with new products, and there's going to be a lot more coming. Focusing on our core customer base and then getting back into some other things that we were good at in the past as well.
Watch the Hobbyking site, watch RC Groups, watch RC News on YouTube, and you can also watch my email. It goes out to over 100,000 RC pilots, and you'll find out everything. I'm Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com. Stuart with Hobbyking. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thank you, Oscar.
Thank you guys for watching all these videos. Hit all those buttons. Bye-bye.